Hi friends, welcome back to Mr. Kane's Storytime. It is Friday, April the 10th, 2020, and I'm so excited that you're here to join me. Just want to start off by reminding you all that Miss Maureen and I miss you so very much, and that we would love nothing more than for us all to be learning and sharing our thinking together in the classroom, but you know what? This is the next best thing. So let's get started. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And who knows when we'll be all together again. Well, it is the weekend, so we won't be seeing each other Saturday or Sunday, but I'm going to be back here on Monday, and we'll be reunited there through the magic of the World Wide Web. We're all together again, we're here, we're here. And as I mentioned, it's my favorite day of the week, it's Friday. And we have the weekend coming up, so that's Saturday and Sunday. And then we will be reunited on Monday. Today is Friday, today is Friday, Friday is here, everybody cheer. Today is Friday, all day long. And with it being Friday, I'm excited to see your videos and your photographs for your sharesies so that I can post on the dojo and share with everybody. So get that in today, all right? And it's also the day that you're sending me your videos from our guided reading groups, and I can't wait to see you reading independently and sharing some strategies that you used as emergent readers and what worked best for you. So our book today is a silly one called The Secret Life of Squirrels, and I'm sure that many of you have been out on your nature walks in your community and have probably seen a lot of squirrels running around because it's spring after all, probably seeing more of them than we did in the winter. But this squirrel, is sending a letter in the post. Now this book was gifted to me from a really incredible place. It's here in Toronto called the Canadian Children's Book Bank. That's at Gerrard and Parliament Street in Toronto. And Faye and Fluffy have actually read there last year at Pride. It's a wonderful place where there are lots and lots of books to be shared with little and big kids, and they're all free. And a big shout out to the Canadian Children's Book Bank because they are actually trying to figure out ways to get books into the hands of young readers right now as we are experiencing these unprecedented times. So 3 cheers for the Canadian Children's Book Bank. And this one's called The Secret Life of Squirrels by Nancy Rose. Let's see what this squirrel is up to. There's a portrait of Mr. Peanuts. Of course the squirrel's called Mr. Peanuts. Most squirrels spend their days gathering nuts and climbing trees, but not Mr. Peanuts. He is a rather unusual squirrel. Mr. Peanuts enjoys activities such as cooking on his tiny grill. His hot dogs are delicious. Barbecued hot dogs. Mr. Peanuts plays the piano beautifully. Of course he does. His favorite piece is Moonlight Sonata. See that? We put the word nut in the word sonata to make it sonata. Most squirrels would find that piece quite difficult to play, but then again, most squirrels don't play the piano. I'm going to ask you, is this book I'm reading today, fiction, nonfiction? You tell me. Mr. Peanuts likes to read. His favorite books are A Tale of Two Cities and Good Night Nut. He especially likes to read aloud. You may have heard him chattering in your backyard. Mr. Peanuts has a busy and mostly happy life, but once in a while, he feels lonely. Being a clever squirrel, Mr. Peanuts has an idea. He sits down and writes a letter using his very best penmanship. Dear Cousin Squirrel, please come for a visit. I promise you will have an excellent time. Sincerely, Mr. Peanuts. And there he is at the post box, sending off his mail. He mails the letter the very next day, and then he waits. And he waits. And he waits some more. And as Piggy and Gerald, Piggy and Elephant always say, waiting is not easy. He checks his mailbox every day, hoping for a reply, and one day finds a letter waiting for him, and it reads, "Dear Mr. Peanuts, my favorite cuz. Thanks for the letter. It's been too long. Can't wait to see what you're up to these days. I'll be there soon. Cheers, your cousin, the squirrel." Mr. Peanut smiles as he reads the tiny letter over and over, and then he gets right to work. He wants to make sure everything is perfect for his cousin's visit. Mr. Peanut dusts and cleans. He even vacuums under the rug. He does laundry, chattering to himself as he works. He is the tidiest squirrel around, and certainly the only one with a washer and a dryer. The squirrel has a washer and a dryer, my friends. I don't even have a washer and a dryer. I want to move to where he is. Mr. Peanuts makes up his cousin's bed, just so, with the sheets tucked in tight. He wants him to have a great night's sleep. He's a very caring squirrel. He bakes his most delicious hazelnut chocolate cake. He tastes the batter just to be sure it is sweet enough. Mr. Peanuts takes a bath with his rubber ducky. A squirrel can never be too clean. He even brushes his whiskers. Just look at that handsome squirrel in the mirror. Finally, Cousin Squirrel arrives. He is just in time for breakfast. Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel both love pancakes. Who loves pancakes? What's your favorite thing to put on pancakes? Have you actually helped me? Pancakes at your house? Later, the two squirrels go for a wagon ride. Mr. Peanut soon learns that two squirrels travel faster than one. Mr. Peanuts teaches Cousin Squirrel how to play chess. Cousin Squirrel learns quickly. It is more fun to play chess with a friend, thinks Mr. Peanuts, even if you don't always win. It is a beautiful day, so they pack a picnic. Cousin Squirrel makes his peanut butter sandwiches with an extra layer of crunchy peanuts, and Mr. Peanuts has never thought to try that. It tastes scrumptious. I love peanut butter sandwiches. What's your favorite thing to put on a sandwich? That night, they build a campfire and scare each other with ghost stories, including the old haunted tree and the one-eyed owl. You can't tell yourself a ghost story, thinks Mr. Peanuts. You need a friend. The next day, they go out for ice cream. Mr. Peanuts has his usual scoop of peanut brittle. Cousin Squirrel tries the flavor of the month, buttery, salted pecan. I could use some of that right now. Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel are two rather unusual squirrels who have a wonderful time together. They're pretty good friends. I know that many of you have a wonderful time when you're hanging out with your friends too. Having a friend makes everything twice as fun. And then here there's a little write-up about tips for taking photographs of wildlife. And based on a lot of the photos that you sent me on the dojo, it's kind of amazing the photos that you've taken out in nature. So that, my friends, was The Secret Life of Squirrels by Nancy Rose. And I would like you to snap some pictures of squirrels in your neighborhood and send them to me, because no two squirrels look the exact same. And there's actually even one that's albino that runs around Trinity Bellwoods Park in the west end of this city. I've seen it a few times. It's like having good luck if you see it. Anyway, thank you for joining me today at Mr. Kane's Storytime, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, my friends. We miss you very much, and I'm sending you a big bear hug. I'm even wearing a bear on my shirt today that my friend Malcolm got me from Dollywood. But yeah, I'll see you on Monday. Keep reading over the weekend. Have a wonderful time with your family. Miss you very much. Bye.